So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as... So it's down to business here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. James. Good ball over the top. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Schneider. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. So it is still 0-0. Aronson. Junior Firpo. Now Gruev. Aronson. Piero. Oh, great ball! And he's surging through. Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a throw. James. Leeds finding their passes. James stood his ground strongly. Now Gruev. Aronson. James! Oh, smashing header! It's in! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
After 36 minutes,
Leeds have taken the lead.
14.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Aronson. Mbappe. Schneider. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Solomon.
2 minutes has been indicated.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Cleared away. And the first half is done. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So both teams heading up, and the finish! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Piero. Aronson. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Mbappe. James, who does have an assist to his name.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
60,332.
Almost an hour gone. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Great hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Interesting ball. Hits one! It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
After 74 minutes is...
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Pino! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shot a goal! They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
85 minutes is number 10.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, well played.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has been slung wide. Junior Firpo. And time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's...